Hello there YouTube, it's Jacob from Team Pyramid. So today I want to do a deck profile of my Virtual World deck, and I just want to say I've been playing this deck now for about 6 to 8 weeks. I've had some good success with it. We've just finished the season 1 of the Return to Duels from Konami at the local game shop in Milton Keynes, and we're waiting for the results of that coming through. When that comes through, I will update you and let you guys know exactly how we did. The deck itself is good fun. It does punish you if you don't know how to play it. I found that very quickly when I first started playing it. It does also, when you play it, the more you play it, you find different avenues for different combos and different ways around certain matchups. And it is good fun, but let's get into this. So, the Virtual World monsters, most of them have the same summoning ability of reveal them from your hand, target one on the field, and they send one to the grave from the deck, and then they special summon themselves. They also have secondary effects, so I just wanted to let you know that most of them have the summoning effect, and then I'll let you know their secondary effects. So they're starting off with pretty much a standard Virtual World lineup of 3 Virtual World Lulus. Lulu's is your searcher. It's also a level 3 tuner. So Lulu will obviously give you one from your deck to your hand. Then we have our level 6 tuner in Lao Lao. This is also your monster reborn of the deck. Really good, and it lets you extend from the grave. We have our 3 Lili. Lili is a double Foolish Burial. So on summon, obviously you have to send from your deck to the grave, and then it sends when it's summoned from your deck to the grave again. Really good, like graveyard setup. Then we have our GGs. We run 3 of them as well. So GG lets you get, at the end of your turn, your hand set up for your next turn by giving you a card back from your graveyard. So you're generally going to go for either, if your graveyard's set up, you're going to go for your Lao Lao, or you're going to go ahead and get your Lulu ready for your next turn to continue your plays going forward. I run 2 Nyan Nyan, so I do not run 2-2. 2-2 is just a bad card in my personal opinion. The card itself doesn't help you extend, I've never experienced a time when I've been playing this deck where I've gone, oh, I missed the card, oh, I should be playing that. Just no need for it whatsoever. On the other hand, I am considering playing Nyan Nyan at 3. So the fact that this card, this one doesn't special summon from your hand, you normal summon this card. That's one of your normal summoner targets. But when it's in the graveyard, you can special summon it when a level 3 Virtual World monster is special summoned or normal summoned to your side of the field. And then it special summons itself as a tuner. But then when it leaves the field, you can go ahead and get your any banished card back to your deck. So that doesn't mean, it doesn't have to be face up, it can be face down, and it can give you extra plays and makes it so you can continue to move forward if you've banished too many of your Virtual World cards. It just gives you the ability. I'm beginning to like that card a lot. That's it for the Virtual World monsters in the main deck. We then roll off to our hand traps. We run 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Everyone should know what this card does by now. It's not as good as it used to be in the previous metas. It is a bit mediocre now, but it still hits. It still shuts down rogue decks. If you hit certain cards at certain times, then it does slow down turns. It used to finish end turns completely, but now it just slows turns down. Most decks can continue to play off even after you've Ash Blossomed them. Then we run 3 Effect Veilers. Effect Veiler is really good this format, by the simple fact that you can go ahead and hit at least 2 of the main decks with this, and it will stop their turns. And it's not once per turn, so it hurts Tri-Brigade a lot, and it hurts Drytron a lot. I will do a hand trap hand trap guide in another video, but yeah, it's really good for this. Then I run 4 bricks in the terms of 3 gamma and 1 driver. You need your effects from your hands, for your monsters from your hands to go off so you can make your plays. And while Called by the Grave is at 1, we need this to go ahead and make it so our plays can go through. That is literally it. So that's the main monsters. Off to the spells. We run 3 Kowloon. So probably the best spell in the deck. This card on its own and it sets up the game. So you activate this and you go ahead and place a virtual world spell or trap directly to your field, and it places it face up. People don't really know, but you can Ash Blossom this because of the other effects it has on the card. You can go ahead and Ash Blossom this, but most people don't do that. That's the 3 we run of them. Then we run 3 Qinglong. Qinglong on field, it's like a mini imperm as such with its effect, but you mostly want it in the grave to go ahead and banish it to add a card from your deck to your hand. Then you send one from your hand to the graveyard, set up your graveyard and sets up your hand. Just a phenomenal card. We then run 2 Pot of Desires. I'm thinking of bumping this to 3. There's games where I need to draw cards and I haven't been able to. But again, you don't mind banishing because you can go ahead and get key pieces back with Yan Yan. We then run 2 Foolish Burial Goods. So we run 2 of them because it gives us, again, if we haven't got any starters in hand, so we've only got 1 name in hand, but we have a Foolish Burial, we can go ahead, send our Qinglong to the grave, start getting our plays moving. Off to the three one-offs. We run 1 Called By, 1 emergency teleport, and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. So self-explanatory there. Back row hate, graveyard hate, and so on. Then off to the traps we run 3 of. We run 2 Chi Chi and 1 Xuanwu. So Xuanwu's effect on field is meh. It's literally an extender, which is why you run of it by banishing, because itself is a monster reborn. Chi Chi, however, in the graveyard, you can banish it and increase or decrease a virtual world monster's level by 3. On field, it's just phenomenal. You bounce cards from your banished pile back into your deck and destroy a card on the field. Really, really good card. That's it for the main deck. It is a 40 card main deck. Then off to the extra deck. We run 1 Senchen. So these are the level 9s. We run 1 Senchen, which is a Morkin Macrocosmos, and it gets you your monsters. It gets you cards back when you attack as well, when you're banished. We run 1 Mech, a level 9, like I said, just a pop. I found out that it also gives you a card when it's destroyed, so you can actually destroy it with its own effect and get a card back to continue plays. We run 1 Croc Dragon. We run one of him because, well, it gives you a draw and he's got a negate as well, but I very rarely go into him, in all honesty. Very, very rarely. We run 1 GG. The fact of its effect, where it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, it shuts down on its own. It's a bit of a pain to get over. We run Coral Dragon and 1 Spark. Charge Warrior. They're just solely for draw power and to get into extra plays. We run 1 Omega. That was a semi-new addition. Honestly, I might cut it. It's just a fact of we're running the Gammas, and I thought on my turn I can go ahead and get that. That's the whole reason. We run 1 Fan. It's basically a Ice Dragon's Prism. Just a slower version. But yeah, good card, really good against strikers because you can go ahead and get their monster off the field and get their Ray or Rose out of the grave as well. We run 1 and 7 for recyclability, again adding cards back from your hand. If you really wanted to, you could use it as a compulse and bounce the card from the field as well. We run 1 Utopia Beyond, or we just say Dragoon Killer. The fact it makes their attack 0, it's just really, really good. Then we run the Zolkin with the Crystal Wing, and my personal spice for just in case of time, we run 1 Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. So again, just for in case we're running to time, it gives me a little extra damage. We then run our 1 Muddy Dragon and our Kaliga. Kaliga is a phenomenal card, and the fact that this deck can make it within 5 cards, 7 cards, we can make that card going first, and it just says no to your opponent. It totally stops Drytron. It stops Tri-Brigade. It stops most decks. That with Crystal Wing, it's just phenomenal. But that is it for my deck. I do have a side deck, but again, it's everyone's meta that they play against. It's not really worth showing you that. But if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh fun. I will be posting more regularly again, and stay tuned because we've got plenty more deck profiles, plenty more fun videos, and we'll be doing a live local videos as well soon. So stay tuned, and thank you very much for watching.